Hello everyone, welcome back to another trading session. I go with the buyers here. I was waiting for this huge QM. This is a very huge QM. This QM has been broken, this trend, right? Okay, so this area is going to be buyer's entry. And I was looking at this QM. This is pretty huge QM. So the confirmation is in 10 minutes, but the higher the time frame goes for the confirmation candle for QM, the more inaccurate the trade becomes. So I will just draw the base zone first, and I will tell you why I did this trade. I didn't really rely on this QM. And if you look at this area in 15 seconds, we have a very beautiful fresh area down here. But I entered right here because I believe because of this gap down, we can have a green candle here. My main QM trade is going to be on this zone, right? Because of this 15-second fresh area. Let me just draw that. And if the price comes to this area, I will take the trade. So this is basically safer compared to previous trade. All right, I'm going to check the other pairs too. Okay, we have a doji here worked. It's also no, it's not exactly closing on the support area, but this is a double doji breakout. Two dojis here. You can see two dojis here. So we're breaking these two. If we can combine this with the market sequence or color pattern, we can take this trade beautifully. We can also count on the gap down here. Okay, so this trade was a good trade. Oh, look at this one. Let me just... Alright, we have the QM here. I mean, the engulfing pattern here on 3 minutes. So we just need to go to the lower time frame and look for entry. Okay, this is the entry, right? This is... Oh, it's already on my entry. We have another entry up here. Okay, but this one is touching the trend line. So if you look at this area, we have two entries here for this QM. I'll go red. One more. This is another fresh one. I would normally take this one because it's just safer, but since this one is matching up with this trend line, okay, you can see that it's touching the trend line. Okay, that's why I'm counting on this one because it's gonna have a good reaction here. If it goes up even more, I will add one here. Okay, doesn't matter if we lose this. We have this beautiful setup. I will take that. Okay, and when we add up the trend line and go in the direction of the trend, such a beautiful sell setup, we can take more trades. I did only one because the safer entry is up here. Okay, let's just see other opportunities. Look at this one. We broke this doji and then we closed on the round number. Okay, this is a round number, right? This is a round number right here. It's also seller's entry. So this trade was a beautiful trade. Like we have gap up, closing on the seller's entry, round number, exhaustion candle, two doji breaks. Okay, let's see the trend. The major trend is kind of ranging, but the minor trend is also ranging. We're also breaking this ABC to the downside. So this trade was a beautiful trade to take. Okay, I'm gonna take a ABC trade here. This is ABC, right? So if this comes down, I will enter somewhere here. Okay, we'll go to the lower time frame. Yes, it's already rejecting from this fresh demand area. That's why it's getting rejected. Okay, my beautiful demand area is down here. I will take the trade and I will explain why I'm taking this trade. Okay, you can see a beautiful QM right here. You see, it's so beautiful. All right, I really want this one to come down, but it just keeps going up. I'll mark this area. If the price comes down, I will take this trade. All right, let's go to 1 minute. First of all, we're breaking this overlap, right? And you know that when we break an overlap, we can have a retracement. This is one reason. Another reason, this is evening star, so it can have a retracement. Another reason. Okay, let me see. There's not any more reason. The trend is not with us. This would be a winning trade, but I didn't take that because there wasn't enough reasons. But if the price was coming down, I would enter here because I knew that it's gonna get rejected. I knew that it's gonna get rejected, but it didn't come down. Okay, so we just ignore this trade. Sometimes you wait for some beautiful trades, but at the end of the day, you just ignore the trade because it doesn't give you the setup. Okay, the thing is, you don't need to look for revenge trades when you miss a beautiful setup. All right, we have a QM down here again. Okay, I go to 3 minutes. We have the engulf. Go 30-second. We don't have entry yet. So for a QM trade, when you don't have, okay, this is the this is the fresh area. It's getting rejected now. See, this is the fresh area. When you see a QM, you should be pretty fast. Mark everything super fast. Okay, getting rejected from this area is pretty nice. All right, so this is a missed trade too. We have a seller's entry here. The price is coming up. We can have a beautiful breakout trade, man. I'm going with the buyers with a low risk trade. I go with 200 because I want to follow this trend, but I go with lower amount in case if I lose that, because there's not any so much reasons. This is just a major ranging market. Markets moves between these two ranges, right? So I'm expecting some upward movement, but in general, we don't have a clear setup here. After this breakout, I would go with the sellers because first touch, second touch, third touch is breaking that. You know, the bad thing about this trade is this breakout would be nice if we had a lower low after the second touch, like this. Okay, so this would be the lower low, and this would be a good trade. But since we don't have the lower low and the price is just going up like crazy, I will take this breakout trade with lower amount too. Okay, there's the common point of rejection exactly right here. All right, I go right here, right at this common point of rejection. I forgot to lower the amount. I go with 400 here, but I wanted to go with 200, but I forgot to lower the amount. But look at this one. This is common point of rejection. Okay, this is super simple. See, you draw your line from the common points of rejection, and this is a breakout trade. This is a high risk breakout trade. So here we can expect a red one based on this setup, and my entry is somehow on the common point of rejection. So normally I would take this with 200. Even if I win this, I'm not saying this is a low risk trade. This is a high risk trade because we're going against the clear trend. This is clearly uptrend. This is clearly uptrend. It can come down, but the last second they usually push up. All right, let's see if we're gonna be lucky here or not. All right. Okay, we lost the trade, that's fine. We're gonna find a beautiful trade. All right, there's another breakout trade. You see, this time we have first touch, second touch, third touch is being broken. But this time we have lower low, okay? We have lower low. This is lower low compared to previous low. And this breakout can be a good trade. But I would rather the price coming up like this, just going too strong. I go with the sellers here for 2 trades because we have this gap up as a confirmation for us for taking the sell trade. That's why I go double trade here. Going back to the doji range here as well. Let's see if we can combine other things. Let's see. Oh, if we go up, it would be a nice common point of rejection for us. I'm gonna add one more if it goes up to the yellow line, but it didn't go up. Let me just draw the common point of rejection one more time. This is exactly the common point of rejection here. Okay? But it didn't touch my common point of rejection, but instead we have this gap up. It's a positive confirmation for us, and this breakout also, unlike the previous breakout trade which was a losing trade, this has a lower low. Okay, they're rejecting at the last seconds, but if it goes up to the, all right, let me see, and another one was a winning trade. All right, let's just check. Yeah, you see it's getting rejected from the common point, but I'm not going to take one more on this one. I will just look for other opportunity, boys. All right, we have a QM here, and then we have a doji. Let me just be quick with this one. All right, we have engulf in 3 minutes. This is a round number in 3 minutes too. We have a fresh demand area here. Okay. So if the price comes down, I would go crazy on this trade, because this is also, let's say this is a doji. So if we close this one as a doji too, I really will wait for this trade. All right, just wait for this one. See, it's getting rejected from the common point of rejection, and it's gonna start coming down for now. All right, yes, I go with the buy. No way, man. Look at that. My entry is supposed to be here, right? And it would be a winning trade. I'm this trade kind of messed up. Look at this. This is a fresh area. I will go one more exactly right here. And this is a fresh area, right? And the next candle after my entry should have been closed here, but I entered pretty late, so my trade opened on the next candle. I mean, it's pissing me off. If we lose these two, I will take a 5-minute break and then I will come and go crazy. You know, I'm kind of feeling good about this trade because it's a double doji freaking break, and it's basically combining the QM with a doji break. All right, let me see. All right, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like for me. Peace out.